redo it.
Redo and then let's all say.
Welcome to SOS. Hi, my name is Vijay and I'm the founder, co-founder and CEO of this place called Sons of Services. Today I'm taking over the Hive Mind with these two pretty ladies. Let's get started.
Alright, let's get started.
So,
And we're here. Actually, we want to have a very friendly, casual conversation with Vijay here, who has been immense support.
Yeah.
Wow, immense support to us. And then just
let's start asking with why Hive Mind and how this Hive Mind concept thing, whatever it is, what is Hive Mind? Yeah?
What is
You.
Hive Mind?
Yeah, what is Hive Mind? Who wants
Okay.
to take on?
You do go, you do.
Okay, alright. So, well, Hive Mind started off as a conversation between two friends.
Okay.
The initial phase, I'd say. It took off as conversation, it took off as information that we were passionate about. We shared between two of us, and these informations that we gathered from contents that we listen to, right? Our contents, the kind of content we listen to is related to personal growth, self-development, and phenomena like this, right? So we were sitting down, we were at some place talking about Mojo.
Okay. So the
So we
thing-
were basically sharing, what information helped us, what helped us, and what might help us, and that's how we decided to make it a platform. And we went on to like Instagram and Facebook and started our page and started putting up contents, started doing like weird stuff in the beginning, and then slowly things kind of aligned, and now we have a little more clarity about what we want to do next, and and it's been pretty nice.
That's been
And-
pretty nice. It's been.
And I remember you guys were posting this thing with chart
chart
papers,
paper, oh
and
my
I don't know,
God,
the first time when you lost the Hive Mind, I was the first follower, I guess.
Yeah.
And then because we had some conversations, no?
Right.
That's why I was following you guys, and then
Yeah.
I saw those chart paper. What was that? Yeah? And then
Okay.
from
it was,
where did you get that idea about going to?
from YouTube. From YouTube. Actually, the chart paper thing started as like we were free during that weekend, no? That day, and then we thought like, hey, you know what? Let's go out there. Let's do something crazy. Okay. Let's go out there and then let's take a chart paper. Let's write something like what made you smile today, or what are the things that you are grateful for, and then let's just ask people around. Let's check out the vibe of the street. So we're just doing that, and we actually ended up meeting some people, some youth actually mostly, and then they were writing so sweet things, like, oh, I'm grateful for my mom. My mom gave me pocket money today, so it made me smile. So these things are very simple, that things that we take for granted, we don't even notice. But this thing, when they give us, it kind of helped us, also them, to realize that, come on, man, like you don't really have to be, stressed over everything. There are so many little things in your life that you can be grateful for. You smile, the time you spend with your friends, you spend with your family. So we wanted to share those responses, create something positive online, because I'm really sick of seeing all the negative news every time. So that was the thing. We did that. I think we will probably do someday. We could like
And then,
will just you may see us at.
Let me remind you of something. You shared someone, a girl or a boy, came and then he was emotionally touched with that poster or something like that. And then she was, maybe it was she, right? And then we were texting, no? And I was at my place, Sirang, and then that time you guys told me that a little girl came, and then she was emotional with that what made you smile today?
Yeah, I wouldn't exactly say emotional, but there were some youths, young girls there. And then what made you smile today? And then she was like so happy,
Oh.
because maybe she was going through something. She said like she was going through she had a friend, fight with some friend, and then she was taking that problem in her head. But when we asked her, approached her, and then she could actually write something, something nice. Maybe it gave her a change of perception.
Perception,
Right?
exactly.
We also met some regional tourists, right?
Yeah.
They were like hiking. I think they were here for a visit and then they went for a hike and they shared their experience. So yeah, it was fun, and then it was just a start for us, and also like us going there, middle of the town with a chart paper, holding chart paper, and then approaching people. It kind of gave us some sort of confidence. You know, it gave us a boost. Like okay, we can do that. We can approach people.
And
So yeah.
that chart paper had that simple slogan, no?
Right.
What was it? What made you
What
smile
made
today?
you
And then these days people are like, they have so much of followers, and then she's wearing this kind of dress. She has an iPhone, he has an iPhone, he has a car, and likewise people get they compare themselves with other people. And with that simple slogan, if you could just change the view of people, it really makes a very big difference.
Yeah, because
And
when we are approaching like that, people will take their time to reflect, right? They will write. So even they may be going through something that day. Maybe they are having a bad day, but when you approach, when you stop them and approach, they will reflect and they will see like there are other things that in their life that they should be happy about or grateful about. So maybe one day, we may do this again. Like you will see us maybe here or maybe at Kajak home or something. So yeah, it's just a fun weekend activity.
Yeah, it sounds fun.
Yeah,
we
it's
want
fun
to,
also.
We want to do a lot more street events. Actually, we want to go out there and talk to like people who we have no idea about and want to see, how, as she mentioned, how's the vibe like, and at this age, day and age, when everybody's hooked up on their own phone, do we have time for each other? Do we have time for the strangers? So we would love to venture out. And we do have
Make
some
activities.
ideas. We keep sharing about ideas on the street events that we can bring forward, and we are looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Some exciting things will come up. Yeah,
So
and we
coming-
can also have since I am looking at the guitar, we can also have a little musical, little.
Yeah, you guys might be
little
having
events.
some friends who can play guitar, who can sing. You can just take a speaker and then mic. You can just have a small stage out there, and then you can one guy can sing and guitar. You guys can have that banners. What made you smile today?
Exactly.
Don't.
Exactly.
Then I suggest you to keep that. What made you smile today? Because
Yeah.
let people know, that there are lots of things that you are supposed to be happy with, rather than being sad or depressed with having nothing and comparing which you are not able to afford or which you are not having in a simple term.
Yeah.
And let's coming back to the topic again, and then after a few days or week maybe, I started to see your post thinking, labeling as perspective minds or perspective something. So
What's this about?
what is it? What is it
Inspired
about it?
Perspectives? Okay. So you obviously that Inspired Perspectives is our conversation series that we came up, right? Because somewhere down the line we said like maybe curating content, like she said, we used to curate content from podcasts, books. It may not relate to Bhutanese people as much, So through Inspired Perspectives, seeing a Bhutanese people, the familiar faces on our conversation series, having a conversation, other Bhutanese can relate to it. So we wanted to tap into this. We want to relate or more in a local level. So we came up with the series, and the name Inspired Perspectives is because Inspired Perspectives is we don't really have that very structured, formal thing in our conversation. You must be knowing, because we do not want to show ourselves as someone we are not.
Exactly.
But we are type of people who loves learning, who loves having conversation, who loves meeting new people, hearing their stories. We have always been that people. So through Inspired Perspectives, we are planning to bring in people from different backgrounds, different fields, and then it can also serve as a platform where they can promote themselves, they can promote their business, their work, and then along the conversation regarding their stories, their experience, because the Hive Mind started as a personal development. So we try and making our conversation in such a way that we always, we ask questions that is related to personal development. So it's not like them sharing their stories or experiences, but also share it in a way where other people who are watching us can get some takeaways through it, some valuable tips through it. So that's how we learned through podcasts. So yeah, it's like a very casual podcast, and then the name itself is Inspired Perspective. Is like we want people to get inspired through our conversation, regardless of who the guest is, from which background the guest comes from, but at least the talk should be something that people should get inspired, and then inspired, and also get to know different perspectives of different people, from different people. So that's the whole idea behind it.
Right. I'd like to add one more thing, or maybe two, I don't know.
100.
We really believe in connecting with the other person, right? Out on the street or in a restaurant, in a place, wherever. We believe in connecting, sharing our own perspectives, and growing together, maybe. So this is the platform making a call to everybody to share, connect, and grow. And I was just reflecting on why IP, Inspired Perspectives. There's so much power in learning and listening to your peer, a person or people who are around you. So much power in learning from them.
Exactly.
So much power in sharing our own experiences. We go out seeking the spiritual learning or insights. We do a lot of research on our phone, on a digital platform, right? But maybe we forget venturing into the that personal, that space that people have, their own personal space. We forget to connect with them on that level. So
realizing yourself and your self-worth, and then what you are or who you are.
That's why
People
that's
are
why
losing
also
that connection.
Yeah, exactly.
that personal dimension, that personal relationship dimension that one-to-one connection has, right? So on that level also we want to connect. I know it sounds kind of deep, a little vague maybe, but we do want to do that. It is our vision.
We want to form a community. That's what the Hive, like the community. So we would love to, it would be so nice. Like last time we had an event here, right?
About time management.
Yeah, it was about time management. It was just 1 hour session, but seeing different people coming together, and after the event, you guys were having teas, snacks. They were talking each other,
sharing each other's things,
talking with each other, like asking where they work or something. And then for us, like the Hive Mind organized it. For us to see that, it was so nice.
Exactly.
So yeah, Hive Mind would be a platform where people can connect with each other.
Strangers come and meet and become friends and share their ideas and knowledge.
If we are in a
and
conversation, like for example, like we love your story, we're so thankful to you for supporting us, and if someone can see or know you through our videos, through Hive Mind, and if they want to connect with you, and if one person goes like, okay, I saw this guy from Hive Mind, and I want to connect with him.
So basically,
it's like it's a game for us, It's like so that's how we want to build a network, first thing, and then like she said, Inspired Perspective is all about having a conversation related to personal development. So another thing, so we do have some other ideas. Actually, we have many ideas. Actually, we have many ideas.
Ideas are like infinite. They are like.
So let's see.
it
We
showers.
are pretty much happy with how things are aligning with the Hive Mind right now, and of course there are a lot of improvements to do from our side because we are also learning along the way, right? So yeah, let's see how it goes.
And to add more on this conversation, I have one question.
Yeah, sure.
And you being a writer and then a freelance writer, you stay
Freelance.
home and then you just write. You're always on the laptop writing someone's SOP.
I am always home. I'm always ready to
writing
go.
somebody's assignments and then case studying lots of
Yeah.
businesses, and then you being also, I think you are also freelancer,
Yeah,
right?
I'm freelancer.
And then despite being freelancer and then we are in such a the trend right now, the inflation growing and the economy is down, there is no market. Why are you guys investing in this?
So much time.
So much time.
In this digital realm, creating a high mind, and then why are you wasting your money here? Your time is money, you know.
It is.
So it's not free. What you are doing, it's not free.
Right, right.
I think it's hope, and then it's believe what you can do,
Yeah.
what you can, achieve.
Yeah, I
and
mean,
then,
right now we don't feel like we are wasting our time because we're learning through it. First thing, and secondly, it never started as like, okay, you know what, we need money. Let's come up with a business plan. It never
Right.
started as that. It started as a shared passion, right? And then also, to be honest, we just started a couple of months ago, like June. Beginning only, like that's when we really got to the logo and everything, right? June, around June.
June, yeah.
Yeah. I wasn't even expecting it will go to this level. To be honest, I wasn't expecting that this through Hive Mind we will be able to know you, know other people, know SOS. I wasn't expecting. We were just like I said, we learned things from podcast, right? And then we learn things. I think for me, at least, I learned things. Whatever I do right now, I learn through my own personal learning rather than schools. So we just wanted to create a platform where people can learn, right? Of course, there are numerous platforms in internet regarding personal development, especially because it's a huge industry. But we just wanted it to make it more localized because in Bhutan we do not have, first thing. Secondly, people do not have that time to listen to 2-3 hours podcast or even read books. Some may not even know that there are resources out there on YouTube. Some they do not have any idea. So us sharing about certain topic, okay, let's say sometimes I may go through some anxieties and then I go like, hey guys, there's a YouTube video on anxiety. So these are the tips. It really helped me. I don't know if it will help you, but do check it out. It may help you. Even sharing this thing, and then if someone goes like, okay, I learned this information, I got this information through Hive Mind. Now I can go and check, and if it helps, that's enough for us.
Yeah.
So it
Yeah,
never
that's a
started.
reward
Yeah,
anyway.
it never started as a
Business or
business thing. But now, of course, we are realizing that if there is a potential, and then of course, like I said, we are very willing to learn, willing to improve ourselves, and then if there is a potential, if there are people coming who believe in our idea, people who wants to help us, wants to sponsor us. Of course, there will be because we are planning for some sustainability. We are exploring how we can monetize it. But yeah, like you said, it doesn't even feel like the work because we do this even when we are not off camera. We will be at some pub or place where we'll be talking with people.
personal development, and then
Boring them. Yeah.
To a point, they walk away.
Come on, guys, come back to
we'll
life.
be talking
the
about
whole thing.
manifestation, we'll be talking about frequencies, energies, all that, so it's like, it's something that we are doing. And
But our people out here, they just want some dope songs, like those silly kind of dope rap. I don't know what is it. Milena Tero Baubala. What is that? They will spend their time listening to that song for 10 times repeatedly in one day. One song is about 3 minutes, and then if he listens that continues for 10 times, it's like 30 minutes. He's wasting that time listening to that Milena Level Tero Baubala. and then he doesn't know that his back of the subconscious mind is getting affected.
Yo besi रहेको हुन्छ
Yeah.
बाबा बोलाउँछ लास्ट
कतिजना त बोलायो नि सक्यो होला हौ अन्त बाउले
मेरो बाउको हो
wait,
त्यस्तो
no.
हुन्छ।
Rather than spending all those time in those silly songs and silly posts, you know, on Instagram, there are so much of memes and memes. It's good, yeah. It makes you feel relaxed. You know, you laugh,
Right.
and then your thing, or everything you have frequency vibrant, and the glow, the energy you have, it yeah, so evaporates on you, and it glows. You know, when you look at memes, it's okay, but
No,
too
laughing
much
is
of
good for
memes. Like I
Laughing is
was,
good for health, yeah.
yeah.
Alikati low, like when you're feeling low, if there is no reason to feel also like sometimes you just feel low without any reason.
Without any reason.
Watch some comedy videos on YouTube, man. Like you laugh, you
Enjoy,
yeah.
and then you
motivational
have
videos.
a different
No,
life.
on that point, I just want to add, like you know, like you said, subconscious effect. Music really affects the way you see the world. I've read somewhere that one thing. Secondly, you know, when we're talking about consumption, it's very important to know what you're consuming. Consuming is not about the food. It's about the content, kind of content you're watching, the kind of movies, the kind of music you're listening to.
Your friends.
These are all, these things are you're consuming it. So it will kind of affect your perspectives on your life, it will kind of affect your mood. So, but I guess like we can't force people also, you know, because this is the trend. So for me at least, like yeah, of course, when you are young, you tend to. I used to listen to this angry rap song so much,
And
such
rock
a
songs.
high school, old,
Rock is my
yeah, like all that. And then I think like music does not really have. I wouldn't criticize because you know like everybody has their taste and all that. For me, so but at least at some point, you just get tired of it. And then maybe you want to explore something.
Somewhere.
So, like where you want like, okay, I want to maybe explore on this topic, maybe I'll follow these people. And then, just even regarding politics, but sometimes, you know, like when you just follow one political party, just generally speaking, nothing controversial, but
Like Modi.
yeah, if you follow one party and then you just follow their content every time, you tend to create this biased opinion, you know. So sometimes to keep in balance, you have to follow people from both the sides. I'm just giving political as an example, but it can be related to anything. So yeah, sometimes like you said, even like I see people, you know, like rap song kina suneko. I don't have anything against rap song. I mean, come on, like pop, love hip
The
hop.
songs are not bad, but
Yeah.
I'm just.
But if you
referring
can
at
do
the time
if you
where-
can do something like by listening to those rap songs, if you come up with something similar,
There
that's
are so
that's
many
well and
singers.
good. Yeah.
Bhutan is booming in this music industry, you know.
Yeah,
And then
but
the
I
songs
do
are getting
feel like
better.
sometimes consuming superficial content won't help you. Like you have to be a little critical because at the end of the day, it's social media. Everybody is just putting their highlights, you know, the beautiful pictures, you know. So you have to keep this thing in mind. You know, you can't just watch something and go like, oh my god,
Look at the picture.
oh,
and
look at
then-
this. These people are having so much fun. You got it. Effort to it. Okay, so you have to be a little smart about thing. You know, like everybody's putting their happy pictures. Everybody's putting their highlights. You know, no one is putting their struggles and stories behind it. No one is doing that. So I shouldn't be affected by same or something like that. And then if you want to get inspired, you can also get inspired through social media content. There's so many content that inspires you. So follow that, try and follow that. Like, you know, it's free actually. You know, half the thing that you want to do in life can be learned through social media for free. Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, so many things we can do, but of course it depends on what do you want to consume. You know, what kind of genre that you know you want to get into. So in terms of music, I guess.
Depends on you.
Okay, so some might not like the rap that we are talking about. Some might like it, and some might love it, and some might as well, you know, make a career out of it. And when we're talking about spending so much time on social media, be it TikTok or Instagram, you know, doom scrolling, maybe and if your content is good and you know how to like make money out of it, monetize it, and you have the know-how of what's gonna work and what's not gonna work,
How to
it might
utilize and monetize
work.
it,
It might play out in their favor. So it's tricky when we say certain kind of things might not really work, and certain kind of things don't have the value. But there are so many contents, like really I do not understand mukbang, but look, it's an industry, right?
Exactly.
There are so many other contents, freaking weird content, man. I just saw a girl, she's paid to sit on cakes.
She gets paid to sit on cakes.
So she has to go out looking for what kind of
fetish, no?
There are like weird shit out on the fucking internet.
You can sell the picture of your feet tracer online.
Oh.
And then they're making so much money.
That's why it is tricky
Because
to
it's
say,
like-
what is what does not have value, and the things we do has value.
Value.
See, remember, it's like
And
super tricky. It is like
also-
weird.
At the end of the day, it's your luck and then it's your creativity.
Correct.
And
that's
also it depends upon how the viewers take it, because like she said, no, mukbang, I used to be critical about mukbang because in a lot of ways it's promoting unhealthy eating. You bring out all these junks and it's promoting unhealthy eating, health wise, even mental health wise, But as I was going through the comment one day, the comments for the kid, I saw someone said like she has some sort of disease resentment. I forgot the term, but I think she has some sort of mental disease. She has this fear of choking on food. So she has to be very careful. But what she said is, whenever she's watching this mukbangers, and then they are eating their food, she's able to cope up with that. So she brings her own food. She watches this mukbangers eating food, and she eats together. She's able to eat. And then I was like, shit, like. Like there are positive things about it,
Like, it is so tricky for us to like label something as something, okay, somebody listens to Millennium Level and all. Some might not like it. I mean, I find it offensive.
But I love the dialogue. Yeah.
No, it is. But the beat it's fun, and I think we just need like a vibe or the time to enjoy that, and later we don't enjoy it. So it is, everything is like not constant in this, bro. Manga. One day something might work for you, one day it will not work. One day you might like that, one day you will not like it, you'll grow out of it. So, like now I've like started, I want to be in this flow state. I do not want to like
just row your boat gently
just
down the stream.
Exactly. Like I don't want to contain myself with this idea or that ideology or whatever, or work or passion or whatever. I think we grow every day. I think we change every day. So I'm allowing that.
Exactly. This definition okay, okay, academic right to go, but that does not define me.
Right.
Okay, and then something like that. People who can do it, who can live their life, being having a one goal, or it's like okay, engineer ke kaam garchu, doctor ke kaam garchu. This is me, their identity, whatever. That's well and good for them. But for us, I think more like for people who wants to explore, who has this like thing going on, like who wants to get that satisfaction out of what they are doing, the constant change, they boss their race. And then now, like you said, I've also accepted that, because sometimes people say like, okay, why are you changing your ideas or interest constantly, whatever. I'm like, bro, it's okay.
It's okay.
Until and unless I'm not harming someone,
Exactly.
and then I'm doing my thing, I'm learning from it, earning from it, it's okay for me,
You're just living your life,
and then
it's okay.
like she said, no, like certain things, certain content, like maybe I'll get judgment or like about makeup there are so many makeup tutorials, maybe because I and then all that. But now, after seeing this content and then seeing people they follow, I'm like, cool, bro, like you do you. It's art
So that's why, because of those makeup tutorials, that's why there are so many pretty people, pretty ladies out there in the street.
Actually, if you change perception, China race. So
Oh, it's an
for
art.
viewers, if you are seeing one makeup artist follow and then you are looking at a picture and then feeling bad, oh my god, iti राम्रो छ, iti expensive makeup use गर्दैछ, मेरोमा छैन भनेर, if you start thinking that way, you will not grow. It will
If you
affect
have
your
that
brain.
negative
But
perception, you will
अलिकति
end up
perception
having
change
a
गरेर,
negative
okay,
flow.
cool, like she's doing that, she's doing something she
Right.
loves, and maybe I can do something I love. But something to perception change गर्यो भने चाहिँ, I think
Yeah.
so. It depends upon the viewers who listen to online matching. So it's not exactly the content also. So yeah, because even personal development, we can't force people this stuff because I have a friend right now, and then sometimes she goes through something, like anxieties or overthinking and all that. So I tend to share those links that I watch when I'm going through this that phase. That will help me. That helped me earlier, and the help me whenever I shared that. It's like she doesn't want. She did, and I can't force. Just because this thing helped me doesn't mean that. So it should come from within research. Like, okay, I'm going through this thing. I really want to know how to cope up with this. Within my you can't force people. So that's why I'm with you. Inspired perspectives. It's very general in a sense.
Open.
Like, okay, we don't want to call just entrepreneurs because there are a lot of people who are not interested in entrepreneurship, right? We can't just call artists and talk about art and preach that, okay, art is something that you banera, because there are people who can't relate to art. But regardless of who they are, when we ask this casual conversation about life, about the things they go
how
through,
they feel.
how they feel, how they cope up with the stress, anxiety, procrastination, time management, these things they सबैले relate गर्छ नि human level मा के हो. So even though like it does not matter from where it's coming from or who is saying, but it relates to you and you can learn from it. So that's the idea behind the whole thing. Yeah, because there are a lot of tips I have learned from Bitcoin investors, from tech guys. I have no idea about tech. I have no idea what Bitcoin is much.
But
no.
you are
But
friends with that tech guy, and
yeah,
then,
and then
his
there are
idea,
certain things that certain tips that I learned. Maybe not regarding the tech ko bare ma hoina but something, time management, procrastination, if I call so that I learned this thing and I use it in my own work.
Right.
So
Right.
that thing, so it doesn't matter where it's coming from. It matters how you take it, basically, how you see things, how you
a
think.
strong point where perception matters. It's all perception. There are people living to Australia, right? And
Yeah.
why not you? Why are you here with this high mind?
Yeah.
Because I see better opportunity and better platform.
Of course, there's no denying it. Maybe personally, I do have some pressure from family because they see, parents see their friends' kids going there and then all that. So I get the pressure, sir. Even last night I was chatting with my brother and then he was scolding me. Timro the University of Canberra degree MBA gareko. Why not try some job from here, online job Canberra like it would be easier for you to get that. But for me at least, I don't want to do something that I'm not sure of. Okay, learning the process in the process that I truly believe in. Like I may feel like okay, and then all that, but it comes. Right now, I'm at this level where I am not so sure if I want to just go to Australia just like that because it's not easy. First thing. And then, okay, I do want to travel, I do want to learn, explore, all that. But as such for now, maybe it's just like too many people living, I think none feel got this all out. I don't really see the charm in it, honestly speaking. Perth ko the name sunday jai honest feel huneछ मलाई.
Okay, exactly.
Honestly speaking.
It's just
And
money.
then, yeah.
At the end of the day, it's just money and then experience
And
and
then money,
exposure. But
I feel like
it's important.
money helps. But I just don't want to go there and do something that I don't want to. मेरो personal development छैन भने, professional development छैन भने, just for the money and just because I want to build a building here or के गर्ने भनेर, I don't want to do that because I've seen people doing that and at the end of the day they don't learn anything. Their mindset पनि change भएको हुँदैन. I've seen people who have lived outside for years and then when they come back they have the same mindset. केही देखेन मैले. They just have money. They have the same mindset. But I'm not saying no, obviously. I'm not saying no. Maybe future ma Australia or wherever it is, जान्छु होला. If it takes work related things or जान्छु होला. Like be open about it. But as of now, अहिले आएको छैन and I don't want to give that pressure also because अब जाने भन्यो भने then anyone can send. You know, like parents will manage money from anywhere and then they will send me. But I don't want to do that, honestly. अहिले चाहिँ त्यो हो. And then another thing is like त्यो थाइल्यान्डमा बसेर you know I worked in Thailand for 4 years. I mean it was good experience. I learned a lot, different cultures and all that. But अलिकति network पनि build भयो. I learned how to approach people and all that. But फर्केर आउँदाखेरि I was like okay, Bhutanमा के was like something. But maybe I was not clear about okay, I want to open up something भनेर because I'm still trying to find myself here. I'm still trying to find my interest. But I have always been that kind of person that everybody's really interested. If I can't put my creativity, my thinking, my ideas in something, I can't just work for people for just sake of working. So that's why I have not applied anywhere. I tried few organizations that I was interested in that I thought like okay, even though the salary is less, but maybe the organization it will help me personally. Something of the growth in but I was not selected. So the Hive mind came along the way, so I'm engaged in there and I'm pretty much okay with what I'm doing. I know I have to do more right now, so learning process. So I live in Australia, but I don't want to discourage people for going, honestly speaking, because I know the reality, personally. I get why people are leaving. I don't want to discourage. If you can go there, if you are mentally prepared, if you know what it takes, if you have what it takes, go there, you know, get an education, do something with your life. I'll be proud of you, seriously.
हाम्रो पैसा कमाउँदैछ हैन त्यहाँदेखि अन्त फ्युचरमा there's lot of things you can share, you can provide to your child or your future families, you know. There's how anybody will go into. But there are few who wants to stay in a country like me, because I got a chance, मैले chance पाएको थियो तर बीचमा अब SOS came up and then I decided यही गर्नु न त खानु लाउनु पुगिहाल्छ घरमा बाबा मम्मी घर सँगै छ फ्युचरमा अब त्यो आफ्नै हुन्छ what do I need more
Yes. Tell us about SOS, no? SOS आयो नि त तिम्रो जिन्दगीमा right? You tell us.
SOS, it's serious and then SOS के SOS, you know, the signal, it's a signal, and we didn't have to get up save ourselves भनेर we didn't put that thing because we are SOS has 3 owners. एकजना founder who collected us, me, my brother and himself, and then 3 of us we are from hotel industry, our restaurant industry, good background. So then the 3 of us worked together. Then the founder himself and I was working in very renowned restaurant. Then we had a Ellen chef. And then we learned a lot from him also, and then we taught him. He taught us. I talked with Karun. He talked with me. We shared our ideas, and then that thing. And then other person is my brother himself, Sanjay. You know. Then he also after class 12 he joined me. But for 6 months he stayed at his home only with his mom and dad. Our mom and dad, not his. मेरो भाइ आफ्नै भाइ होइन अब हिज भनिरहेको छु सरी. त्यहाँदेखि अब rather than होइन उसलाई कता कता म त क्लास 10 ड्रप गरेर अब I started working with my uncle होइन wine and dine देखि थालेको 2009 मा के भन्छ अब my uncle started wine and dine and then उसको ब्याकग्राउन्ड चाहिँ फेरि खतरा छ मिड पोइन्ट होटल भनेर 2002मा 2001मा कहिले स्टार्ट गरेको द्याट टाइम रेस्टुरेन्ट वाज भेरी रेयर हो त्यहाँदेखि अन्त द फुड दे सर्भ एन्ड देन the midpoint making of service they provided, the food they served, it was so high end and then it's about reasonable price, no? They used to earn like lakhs per day, त्यतिखेर restaurant पनि थिएन and then about renowned नाम छ and then there are some sad part about our midpoint because they had bigger vision and then the boring part is that they didn't continue that midpoint, they shifted to another business. That's why the failed. So those people who started midpoint are really awesome and talented. Yeah, and the owner and the founder of midpoint that day, that time, 2002 or one for time, he was one of the first top 10 international level hospitality training गर्ने अब bachelor's degree hold गर्ने त्यो पनि US बाट अमेरिका हो त्यहाँदेखि अन्त he came with that idea then fast food then it was booming that time and then he had that concept he came here he launched this midpoint and then it boomed खतरा भयो त्यो त्यहाँदेखि अन्त he got chef also got that certification of gratitude this dosa was the best meal भनेर and then
cheers to that.
If I'm lucky, I'm going to get that chef. And then he's having an interview. I gave him a better chance. Government and you do that. Let's grow together. And then you are such talented person. It's just that you are not recognized because Bhutan is so small. And then we don't recognize potential people. Oh, the sad part.
The thing is, like there will be such a section of
and from 2001, they have 5 years they rock this place. Main traffic money, but I didn't have point but the shares, the staff has all changed. Then the owner changed. Then the same service, the same the product found. The name is there, brand is there, but the same product it's not there because the chef is gone and the restaurant go back the end chef on the main on the then the team kaka my uncle Durga one day launch because we take time open because he was like 32 or 31 when he opened this wine and dine restaurant and then main choma nose number ziling to munipati and wine and dine to cyber drugs I can still remember the place average 2-star rating material then in the future we upgraded to 2.5 just because we didn't have 2 toilets we had 3 toilets that we couldn't manage the wall and then the owner didn't allow well a 3-star go buy and then Kaka was disappointed then for 1 decade he rocked this place like anything the whole catering the nose in lamp
used to go there
and then catering he was like most wanted and he had very good opportunity that time about 32 33 it's a lucky number also then he had time he got married plus interesting points he gets about wine dine about usko owner Durga he's not educated he started from babysitting then he अब हाम्रो चाहिँ काका र मेरो बाबा र अब काका सेम mom dad त्यहाँदेखि अन्त डाइरेक्ट काका पर्नुहुन्छ नि त त्यहाँदेखि अन्त he was brought as a babysitter in Thimphu and then gradually he got chance to work in duty free or duty free मै हो कि यता केमा काम रिभर साइडमा कहाँनिर अपर्च्युनिटी पाउनु भयो बिकज अब जहाँ बेबी सिट गर्नुहुन्थ्यो त्यो के अरे मिड पोइन्टकै फाउन्डरले ओनरले मेरो फुपा पर्नुहुन्छ त्यहाँदेखि अन्त उहाँले नै काकालाई अब नानी यता जान फ्युचर राम्रो छ होइन घरको त अब नानीहरू पनि हुर्किहाल्यो अब इट्स यो टाइम टु ग्रो भनेर he gave provided job there and then they were doing good then राम्रो भयो त्यहाँदेखि अन्त ठिकै फुपाले पनि अब he got budget होइन अब राम्रै काम गरेर एक्सपिरियन्स भएर उसले नि फुपाले पनि मिड पोइन्ट पनि when he was 33 or 30 को पछाडि नै he started मिड पोइन्ट सो बेसिकली त्यो अब हामी मेनिफेस्टेसनको कुराहरू गर्छौँ होइन उसले गर्दाखेरि 30 आफ्टर 30 33 or 32 चाहिँ इट्स अ लकी नम्बर टु स्टार्ट बिजनेस गर्छ क्या I'm too young for now. That I'm waiting for 3 years and it's just a startup and यसको केही पनि अहिले हामी we are not said that we are going to provide this service. त्यहाँदेखि अन्त अब रेस्टो बार हो भनेर नि अहिले we have not announced. It's just that me, my brother and my founder, my Karun buddy is there. And I have a very strong connections about restaurant industry. When I was in Bhutan studying in class 9, my dad.
You studied.
Bhutan.
Alumni.
That's why we are together right now.
Super senior. super senior. Oh my god.
During 2009, my dad was working in. But my dad is honestly, he is an operator, machine operator, excavator operator. Then the Baba side, he had in that thing Wangdi, and the Baba was alone, and then me and my brother, we were annoying my mom. We were not studying well. Then my brother was he was pretty good in study, but myself, mochi over there. Books यसरी कहिले पढेर गएन त्यहाँदेखि अनि भोलि एक्जाम छ भने चाहिँ यस्तो पढाएँ के हेऱ्यो हो
Oh, you used to pass, right?
I used to get passed and then
I used to be arrogant also. I always considered myself average. Though my marks would deny
but
it.
what disappoints me is that I used to be very attentive in my class and then my teacher, maths teacher, biology teacher, chemistry teacher, history teacher used to look forward to me that they thought that I would top or I would be in average. They were not that खाली आउँथ्यो चुन्डेर पास हुने खालको हो अब just pass त्यतिखेर त्यो सबै त्यो चल्थ्यो अन्त I disappointed my teacher but and then my parents also हैन त्यहाँदेखि I failed in class 9 I repeated त्यहाँदेखि अन्त I don't mind त्यतिखेर I knew that I am going to fail and then because I failed because I didn't want to study I was interested in business already because I was staying with my kaka and the mom and the baba लिएर जानु भइहाल्नु त्यहाँदेखि अन्त काकासँग बस्दै थिएँ अन्त the weekends free हुन्छ घरमा हैन होले त why not go to restaurant and help my kaka भनेर जान्थ्यो त्यहाँदेखि अन्त kaka used to teach me how to take orders त्यहाँदेखि अन्त clean tables how to have a friendly gesture with customers be humble त्यहाँदेखि अन्त he taught me a lot because उसको experience like उतै restaurant industry मा कहिले 1998 or 3 देखि नै हो before I was born he was into restaurant industry already he's a legend actually अन्त काका used to teach me and then lots of people liked me because I was simple face त्यो खुच्चे गरेर लुते गरेर हो त्यहाँदेखि अन्त they used to encourage me to study and then from 2019 my life I had it so difficult and so amazing so wonderful, love, career, wealth, everything was like के भन्नु एउटा ककटेल जस्तो भइरहँदै क्या छ तर एउटामा के पुगेको हुँदैन cocktail is now perfect so sometimes it's sweet sometimes it's sour sometimes it's very strong and then my life was like it's like cocktail and then that till 2021 was 2021 I had a very big crush again I liked her a lot and then I didn't show her to my family, and then just something happened, terrible happened. It's not her fault, it's not my fault, it's the fate. And then I got depressed where I'm continuing is where you had that thing, depression. Depression, the even you had.
Oh my God, yeah.
It's been just few months I'm here in Thimphu for 2 years. I was in my village and lots of people know me and who knows me that they know that I was in village for 2 years doing nothing just relaxing and just not listening to any music because I hated Arunjit Singh and Atif Aslam songs
I hate, but I know it puts you in one emotional state.
Yeah. And then I was like okay let's cut this song off and then I started listening to podcasts and then
but that's really good because a lot of people do not know that your perception change by genre you thought like listening to these songs will not help you John depressed
that song was
better to cut it out
just those songs अब अर्जितको गानाहरू अब इमोसनल sad song love story those song rhythm makes me think about those moments and then I feel I lost that and then it puts me into a corner in such a corner that the dark corner and then where you feel so low and then worthless and you are nothing भन्ने एउटा सिचुएसनमा पुर्याइदिनु हुन्छ नि त बिकज इफ यु आर इन्टु डिप्रेसन एन्ड देन सेम रिदम सेम साउन्ड कम त्यो आयो भने चाहिँ अब तिमीलाई एउटा कस्तो अप्ठ्यारो जग्गामा पुर्याइदिनु हुन्छ यु नट कम्फर्टेबल टु टक विथ योर मम एन्ड ड्याड
Careful about what you consume.
and then suddenly from nowhere a good podcast Sadhguru's videos and then you know Gopal Das हुन्छ नि त एक दुईवटा भिडियोजहरू from nowhere it popped up started coming you know and then I was like okay I'll stop listening to songs and then I'll start listening to these people because they are talking about living how to live your life rather than you know reflecting yourself comparing yourself with others and situations वगैरह and then that's how I got interested in Hive mind because you have the same thing you say perspective because and then this is the place and this is the street where I started to grow and I started to realize myself and then I started to know myself.
It shows also, you know, when we met you, it shows that you have like
I have
street smart, you know. So the whole thing about not getting a degree and all. Okay, maybe for some it matters, some it doesn't. But at the end of the day, it's the people.
But I have a diploma certificate in despite me, despite stopping my education after 10, I continued my training and I didn't stop my skill. I upgraded my skill because being a restaurant owner or a restaurant enthusiastic person, you have to have that basic necessity of bartending, cooking, table setting up and then F&B or whatever it is you have to know everything and then where I was lacking that time was I had to know about cooking so I knew everything my uncle my mentor my guru Durga he told me he shared me his whole life experience 30 years of experience in just 2 years he shared everything and then at the end of the day what I felt important was that I need to learn cooking because tomorrow if there is no chef I must go and cook and then my customer has to have that service fulfilled no matter what because I have a place where people come and then expect something to eat and then if there is no chef and then if I cannot cook my customer is disappointed in me. So I don't want to have any lag. I trained myself as a cook and then came back to one and then Kaka promoted me as a manager. He left the whole show to me and then he used to relax and then we did it well. On the 2019 when they left, I started that thing. I started in Zangtuberima and then I used to have a good high-end client Zangtuberima the customers and the custom segment and then it was Zangtuberima it was unplanned I never wanted to open or run restaurant at Zangtuberi that I had to because of my family pressure because I was young that time I was just 22 or 23 maybe त्यतिखेर अब 2-3 लाख एकाउन्टमा बस्ने आएर त यसले केही गर्छ होला भन्ने खालको हुँदो रहेछ नि त इन्सेक्योर फिल भयो अन्त प्रेसरमा आएर चाहिँ आई हेभ टु ओपन देयर एन्ड देन आई फिल ब्याडली त्यो जाङथुबीमा गर्दै गर्दै टु पे रेन्ट आई युज टु सेल थुक्पा एन्ड मोमो एट स्ट्रिट अफ त्यो के भन्छ मिड पोइन्टकै छेउमा त्यो हो कनेक्सन्स नि त अब कहाँबाट रुटेड हुँदो रहेछ नि त त्यहाँदेखि मेन ट्राफिक मुनिपट्टि युनिभर्सिटीको त्यहाँनिर जाँदाखेरि आई युज टु सेल थुक्पा एन्ड मोमो किनकि आई हेभ टु पे रेन्ट नो म्याटर वाट तर भोलि कहीँबाट पैसा आयो भने आई क्यान जस्ट कन्टिन्यू भनेर आई ह्याड पोटेन्सियल बट आई डिन्ट ह्याभ ब्याकअप मनी एन्ड देन द्याट टाइम वाट आई रियलाइज वाज द्याट माई काकाको एडभाइस भाइ तैँले रेस्टुरेन्ट खोल्यो भने नि होइन 6 monthsको लागि चाहिँ ब्याकअप पैसा राख्नु रेन्ट तिर्ने स्टाफ तिर्ने इलेक्ट्रिसिटी बिल तिर्ने रोलिङ चाहिँ हुन्छ तैँले एक क्यान बिल ल्याउँछ होइन त्यहाँदेखि त्यो क्यान किन्ने फर्केर पैसा फर्केर आउँछ त्यो रोलिङ भएर बस्छ तर रेन्ट तिर्नु चाहिँ पुग्दैन फर 6 months एटलिस्ट मिनिमम भइसक्यो भने चाहिँ 1 yearको लागि राख्नु काकाले भन्नुहुन्थ्यो कि द्याट टाइम आई रियलाइज एन्ड आई and then I have that experience, you know. And then luckily, I had so much of connections because of him only. One of the के भन्छ अब renowned no renowned entrepreneur from IT sector only. He recognized me there, and then I called him, and then I asked for 30,000 or something to pay rent, and then he helped. And then after a few weeks, he was like, "We just sell this place. Come, you have a better place in your place, in your field." And now, जहाँ त्यो जन्मेको थियो त्यहाँनिर अब त्यो जग्गा छ, you will get up rock भनेर बोलाउनु भयो. All you need to do is manage. त्यतिखेर I told him, don't expect more possibility कि customer आउँछ भनेर. It's going to get some time. They understood because they are business people, they are business-minded people, and then they understood. They supported me well, and then I worked my ass off. I trained myself as bartender. I called my friend from 6 Sense. I learned bartending skills, and then I shared this to my brother, and then things continued, and then that thing boomed. And unluckily, मेरो faith नि मैले त्यसले ल्याएको छ भने I believe in manifestation, and then I believe in all this written thing. I don't blame anybody. It's because of my misfortune. मेरो हातमा थिएन अनि I lost that because I was appointed as a shareholder. I didn't get that. Lockdown happened. Life is a
Maybe you were meant to, start up with something new, and then you can always use whatever lessons that you learned, good, bad, whatever experience.
That's why I feel so optimistic. And then optimistic thing also I got that word, that meaning from those legends only. And then those people are so brilliant people. I don't know from where I got that optimistic t-shirt. I used to wear that when I was working one night. Then he comes to, do you know the meaning of this? Okay, Google got it. Class 10 मात्र पढेको अब त्यो डेफिनेसन बुझेन राम्ररी हो. दादाले सम्झाइदिनु भयो क्या त्यतिखेर. भाइ तिमीलाई अब के नराम्रो भइरहेछ अरे तर you smile anyhow. And then you don't feel bad about it. That's being optimistic. And then even if I scold you right now, don't feel bad, but you learn from that scolding. I still optimistic, but I got depressed from that. That time I was having a good love affair, and a good career, and then I'm a good standards. I used to go to the La Meridian, then Cloud 69. Cloud 9. त्यसमा गएर अब I used to drink. त्यहाँदेखि अन्त कुलमा होइन fancy Mojo Park गयो. त्यहाँदेखि foreigners गर्थ्यो. I had a very lavish life त्यतिखेर. I had cash flow भइरहेको हुन्थ्यो. I could afford all those things. अन्त next time के भयो होइन I was about to leave to my place. म गाउँमा जान हालेको थियो. त्यतिखेर ठिकै एकजना legend नै हो. त्यहाँदेखि he has so much of potential. So सारो दिमाग छ कि he called me saying that bhai I need you today. It's a good day. You just show up to my place and then step your feet into my place. My place will rock भनेर क्या फर्काइदिन्छ भनेर भन्नुभयो. And then यस्तो low feel भइरहेको बेला somebody calls होइन I know you are free. I know you don't have job. I'm offering you a job knowing that you will take this place to a next level. And that pushed me a little bit. अलिकति खुसी भयो क्या. ओके ठिकै छ यो दुःख पाएँ अब स्ट्रेस भयो तर पनि there is something better भनेर I accepted his call. And I went there. I joined there. I gave my best heart and soul. Suppose I sold my soul to the devil. I walked from the mini petrol pump literally carrying pamphlets to each and every stores, shops, pan dokan, hardware, consultancy, signboard box, each and every building floors. And we have this, sir, we have this, please call us, free delivery. And then that thing gradually after 3 to 4 months, that thing also boomed. And then I failed myself. I didn't I don't know what he expected from me, but I did my best. Last month work out together. And after I left, and then I त्यतिखेर नि अब interesting point चाहिँ के छ भने when I was working there, when that place was booming, our name is same हो. त्यहाँदेखि उसको नाम पनि अनरको नाम पनि सेम, मेरो नाम पनि सेम. One lady happened to join us काम गर्नु लागि, and then she was pretty, and then we fell in love, and then things happened. Yeah, I would say
But it's really good to know, you know, to me, you were young at that time. You're still younger than us.
Later.
But you got into maybe you may not have chosen that path, plan गरेको थिएन होला, but you got that opportunity to work with these people, you know, to build connection, and then you used that opportunity very well, so that you're still using the things that you learned from then you're still applying it and trying to apply it. So to, like, you know, because for me, maybe like I was not that conscious about whom I surround myself with, honestly. But younger years, even till I think my perception changed only after going to Thailand. I saw another thing I really like to tell people who are going abroad, anywhere, Australia, wherever it is. I know we do need that kind of safety net, you know, we do want to go where there are people from Bhutanese community. It's good also, but do not limit yourself. Do not just be there. Do not go a place you're going somewhere else. You're going miles away just to hang out with the same people, same community. It will not.
Same setting.
Yeah, same setting. You will not learn anything. Just make use of that, please. Maybe, you know, try to mingle with the local or the people from different.
Venture out.
Yeah, venture out. That's what happened to me in Thailand. Till college, I was like, okay, I had my own safety net, my friends, you know. Thailand, I was for a year. I didn't learn much. I just used to go to class, teach. 4 p.m. I used to come back to my room and then just hang out with the people. But eventually, I started like how other colleagues of mine, like they were from Europe, they were somewhere from Filipinos, and they were like making a lot of cash, you know, per month. And then I learned like I thought like how could I do that? So later on, I stopped hanging out. I'm not like completely hanging out with Bhutanese. Of course, I needed, you know, you do need that when you tend to get homesick and all that. But I just stopped going to like parties every now and then. Hang out with Bhutanese, going for shopping. Rather, I started mingling with those people, and then from that time onwards, I met a lot of people who were willing to help me. So that's how I learned something extra from, like, you know, not just in terms of cash, but also like how to make modules, how to create an event, how to plan a campaign or something like that, you know, how to venture out. And they were like, so that's how you learn, isn't that? But maybe because we have that self-limiting mindset, you know, like, okay, we come from certain things, certain communities, certain class, so we have to only be with them. Like, these are bigger people, or these are not from my culture, or these people are not from my, they don't have the same qualification as I do, or they don't speak the same language as I do. They wouldn't understand me. That's just the self-limiting. And I really appreciate how you know, like you were, because honestly speaking, if I were at your age and I was working at some, I think I would be really uncomfortable to hang out with like the people that are really intimate in some sense, you know.
And coming back to the thing, you know, my story at Wine and Dine, I have so much of stories in Wine and Dine. There was one Dashu, I don't know his name, I have forgotten his face. He showed up there for 2 to 3 times, and then after that he vanished. But whenever he came for 3 times, what he told me was that by rolling stone doesn't grow moss like the green cover, you know. But rolling stone doesn't grow mosses. And then if you have a moss on a stone, it looks beautiful, you know. And then if you want to have that moss, you have to stick in one place, isn't it? And then that changed my whole perception that time. Because I told my Kaka, Kaka, now let's stop this paper KOT. Let's have a software in our restaurant. And that time, right now we have plenty of restaurant against softwares. Right now I'm using it for free.
Okay.
People are paying 1,500, 2,000. Hotel restaurant go. Softwares are so expensive. Year 20 lakhs, 10 lakhs दिनुपर्छ होला डान्सको इन्डस्ट्रीको. And then restaurant industry को per month minimum 1,500 दिनुपर्छ. But luckily because of my uncle Durga Dahal and then Wine and Dine, one of my kakale चिनेकै एकजना हुनुहुन्छ, he is giving me that software for free, and then that software is from Dubai renowned software, and then I'm using it so that they think that if I use it I will help them market and everything.
Okay,
And then and it's all because of this blessing of my kaka. SOS, it's SOS. You will know what is SOS gradually, but there are lots of stories. That there are lots of drama, there is interesting things, touching points. SOS is much more bigger and exciting than what you think. Sons of Services, it's not a brand. It's an experience. It's much more than anything else you would expect. We are just starting up right now, and then it's just been 45 days maybe, and then we have lots of plans. We have lots of things to do, and then we don't want to do it right away because we have to understand what my people, my customers, my country needs. And then after knowing that, we'll come with a bang, and then we have some set of ideas, and then some unique products, unique services that you have never imagined of. So welcome to SOS, and see you at Sons of Services.